Hi there. I am Deity-free D, and this is my channel. And I appreciate you for stopping by and honoring me with your presence. I think it's cool that people can come to my channel. And I would like to make your time on my channel a little bit more, I'm hoping, entertaining or comfortable or whatever. I want it to be a positive experience for you as much as possible. And so I decided to put together this disclaimer. Should have done this a long time ago, but I didn't, and so now I'm going to. First of all, I would like to describe what is known as stream of conscience. Stream of conscience is when you speak thoughts as you think them. I'm doing it right now. I don't have a script. I haven't memorized anything. This is 100% improv. I'm flying by the seat of my pants right now. Live television, sort of. Which means that sometimes the words that I choose to use as I speak are not as precise as maybe they should be. I'm trying to speak smoothly, my thoughts as they come. I'm trying to speak as fast as my thoughts come in my head. By doing this, I try to not use words like very much, and I try not to have long pauses between what I say. I try to keep the flow going. To keep the flow going, the words that come to my mouth, come from my head to my mouth, might not always be the best choice of words. Please keep that in mind as you watch my videos. I hope that you understand from watching my videos the kind of heart that I have and the kind of person that I am. And please don't look for things that are not there. I am not somebody who will generalize and say all people are like something. I don't do that. That's not something I do. When I speak about Christianity, I'm a former Christian. I was a Christian for from age 12 up until my middle 40s. How many years that is? I was a Christian. So when I speak of Christianity, I am referring to my personal experiences, my personal observations, and what I have researched of Christianity in my 35 plus years being a Christian. That's what I'm referring to when I speak of Christianity. When I speak of Christians, I'm talking or referring to the Christians that I have known in my life, that I have observed in my life, my personal experiences with Christians. I can't possibly speak about all Christians or say that all Christians are one way or another, because there are so many different flavors of Christianity, and even within those different flavors there are people who will agree with some of it and not agree with some of it. So please keep in mind that when I say something that sounds like a sweeping generalization, it is not intended to be a sweeping generalization. What it will be more likely is me not using precise enough words. I could be very precise and put the word some Christians in front of Christians every time I use the word Christian. That would be more precise. Or I could even be more precise and say some Christians, at least the Christians that I have known in my life, and only on Tuesdays and only during the day. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just getting a little off. But the point is, I'm not precise when I do stream of conscious. It's not as precise as somebody who has thought out a big long speech or written down a big long speech. It's thoughts as they come to me. So no, when I speak words that are questionable, please keep that in mind. It's not because I'm an evil, vile person who thinks all Christians are the same. It's because I have used a word that is probably not as precise as I should have used. The wording, maybe there should have been a some in there somewhere, or many in there, whatever. that is what I wanted to say in my disclaimer. Same is true for when I talk about other subjects like depression. When I speak of depression, I speak of the limited information I have read about schizophrenia and depression. My mom is schizophrenic. I have suffered from depression on and off throughout my life. So when I speak of depression and my trials and tribulations experiencing depression and trying to get through depression, I'm talking about my own personal experiences. When I speak of schizophrenia, I always refer to my mother, and I try very hard to always make it clear that I am basing my observations or what I have in my, what is the word? The impressions that I have gotten from schizophrenia from my mother. She's the only schizophrenic person I've ever known. And aside from her and what I have read about schizophrenia, that's all I know about schizophrenia. So please understand that what I am talking about on the subjects of mental health, I'm only basing it on my personal knowledge, my personal experiences, and what I've read. I'm not a psychiatric person. I'm not a psychologist, a psychiatrist. I have not gone to school to study the subject. I'm just giving my impressions of what I have experienced personally in my own life or what I've seen happening to my mother. So those are mainly what I talk about on my channel. I don't always do the stream of conscious video. Sometimes I do animoto, and that is fun. I've always been rather artistic, and with animoto I find fun ways of expressing myself, artistic ways of expressing things that I feel, beliefs that I have, or feelings that I have, or whatever, things that I feel strongly about. So you can see from this introduction that I'm not precise with my words. There's lots of fumbling trying to get the right word out. Errors happen. And I know that there's people on YouTube who are very, very particular, and they look for political correctness in videos. I just need to say right now that if you put my videos under a microscope, you're going to find errors. So again, I stress that you look at the big picture, you look at my videos as a whole. I believe that they reflect the kind of person I am and what's in my heart, and give me the benefit of the doubt. When I make a mistake, don't always assume that it means I'm a bad person. If you have a question about something that I have said and you want to be clear on what I meant, please feel free to ask me before jumping to a conclusion or attacking me for something that I didn't mean to say. So anyway, this is a long disclaimer. That's why I was originally going to put a short disclaimer in front of every single video, and then I decided that would be incredibly awful for my people that watch my videos to have to see that all the time. So I thought I would make a really long disclaimer. This is it, and it's going to be the video that's featured on my channel page probably forever. And anybody who has a question about my videos or how I put them together, I will direct them to this introduction, and hopefully this will help them understand. So thanks for coming to my channel. This is probably the most boring video on my channel that you will ever see. I hope that you find some things you like. Some things that I do I'm very serious about, but I also love to laugh, and I love humor, and I love being silly, as you can see. Anything goes. I have never stopped being a kid inside, and that's just the way it is. So I hope you enjoy some of the videos that I've done, and thank you again for stopping by. Bye!